Good evening and welcome from AZ Compass Prep High School. We apologize for the technical difficulties going on, but the Dragons currently lead the Saints 4-2.
Okay, it's not. No, like we're getting like the sound, but we're not getting the microphones.
Boy, is he even plugged in?
No, that's mute.
I know. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Get Ari on the phone. We're gonna get this soon. All we just need is the sound.
Trey, did you happen to have number 24 for the Saints?
For what?
Did you happen to have number 24 for the Saints?
No. We'll get that later. Here's your notes.
What's his number on phone? What's Chase's number? 5'10".
He might be on the bus.
5379.
Get Chase or Ari on the phone.
Hello, Chase. Yeah, what's up? I hear you. Okay, so right now we have everything set up to stream this live. We just don't have the graphics, so right now we're trying to figure out.
No graphics.
I know,
audio.
I know, Trey. I know. Calm down. Oh, we're trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out how to get the audio because the audio is not on the stream. Like we have everything plugged in, and you know we're talking on the mic, but nothing's popping up on the mixer. Audio thing on the stream.
Tell him it's mic, but we're not getting like audio capture.
Would you have the mixer to OBS? Audio input capture. Yeah, it's added, but it's not picking up anything.
I apologize.
Which
I apologize.
You're fine. It's all good. The mic cords. Yeah, switch them.
Hold it!
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, keep down on that ball. Here we go.
Testing.
Arkansas.
Testing. Mic test. Mic test. 1, 2.
Mic test 1, 2, 3. So yeah, the Nat sound's coming in. It doesn't.
Mic test. Mic test. 1, 2.
Just down floating 95, I let him work like a slave. Go get the rope, and then he had paper with kid playing the head, so now he broke. All I want, none is wet. Come put some work from Kelly back. Got shit, doing music, criminal, they suck on black. The reason you beefing with locked up with your little ex. I get it, come put some pounds, you get it. Back when you beef all on the internet, for real, you doing the most. I'm something this, don't do no breaks, we're coming. Over post, where I'm from, you take your jersey, I'll go look, you'll be the
I have a microphone. I have a mic that I usually use, so it's okay.
Switch this mic.
Ernie has one mic. I have a microphone. I have a mic that I usually use, so okay. I think I'm getting picked up.
Which one are you, Trey?
This is mine.
Other side.
We'd like to apologize to our viewers as we are currently experiencing technical difficulties. As the Dragons currently lead 10-4 and a missed three-pointer rebounded back into the hands of the Saints. Bring the ball up out of the backcourt is Rose. Here's his drive, finding inside. Pass stolen away by the Dragons. They look to get set up. This is Wilburn now. Dribbling the basketball. I think he's waiting for his teammates to get set up. Turning over to the left. Passes now over to Bamboye. Here's a jumper. Daniel, that's good. Use the mic. Here come the Saints. They look to go and push the pace, and the three-pointer is up and good. Tyree Rose cutting the lead for the Dragons down to 5.
Yeah, this thing wasn't plugged in all the way.
Ball game here period number 1 here at AZ Compass Prep High School. Again, we would like to apologize to all of our viewers. We've currently experienced for the first 6 minutes of the first period, but we're actually hopefully up and running. To my
California breeze, take it out the heat. Stop at a little party, end up at the big house. I can't push her, she got a big mouth. Put up in the run, hop out in the beat down. Get my together, feel like I done took 2 years off. Looking on my schedule, I ain't rich enough to chill out. I want you to turn south, I still don't know how to feel about it. Journey on phone, but I'm still south.
Okay. And we're back here at AZ Compass Prep High School alongside Trey Matthews. I'm Ryan Posesnik. Trey, it's a special night tonight as we have senior night going on at AZ Compass Prep. How excited are you for tonight's matchup?
Very excited. I would like to see AZ Compass run the floor a little bit because I don't want to see players be stagnant and just try to play ISO all the time. Really want to get back to that style brand of basketball that I like, which is just running the ball.
Here's Spears' jumper, no good. Rebound into the hands of Bamboye. And it's going to be a charge on Bamboye, back into the hands of the Saints. All right, and here come the Saints now as they will inbound underneath the basket. And the inbound pass is going now over to Wilburn now controlling the point, looking to get his teammates set up. Pass is now over to Rose. Rose was
How's it sounding?
Nailed that. Here's a steal by the Dragons. Outlet ahead. And the layup is good for Jeremiah Fears, the Illinois commit.
Why don't we switch?
And he puts the Dragons up 14-7. Here comes the
that's
Saints.
mine. That's mine.
No pictures in this one.
Rose. Over to Lee. Lee. Back to Rose. Rose being double teamed. Passes on the outside, but it will be deflected by the Dragons, and VJ Miller, the Oregon commit, forces the ball out of bounds. 14-7 here at AZ Compass Prep High School with 1 minute and 59 seconds left in quarter number 1. And the Saints are going to inbound on the far side as Rose passing over now to Wilborn. Passing out to the top of the key, no good. Rebound now into the hands of the Dragons. Here they come, looking to push the pace. Here's a drive inside. No good, as that was Cam Miles driving to the basket, but he did get fouled on his way going up. It looked like that was in the act of shooting, so that will put him at the line for two free throws. Here's Miles taking a couple dribbles of the basketball, and his first one is up and good.
Definitely want to capitalize on your free throw attempts because that's why they're called free throws for a reason. So just play aggressive, try to finish, and maybe you'll get a couple freebies from the referees.
Miles' second free throw is up and good, and he extends the Dragon lead now to 9 points. Here's Rose being brought in the backcourt now by Miles. Let's knock down these 2 free throws. Rose over now to Binford. Looking for a cutting team. Now passes over to Wilborn. Pass now inside, taken away again by the Dragons.
Open it.
Here's the pass over on the far side, into the corner, back on top. Great ball movement here for the Dragons. 3-pointer no good. Rebound back into the hands of the Dragons. And great sweltering defense as here goes Binford throwing it down for the big time jam. Here come the Dragons. Down low inside, posting up is. Looks like he got that basket counted and a foul.
Yene, the ASU commit. And Ryan, where do we go to school again?
Arizona State, the ASU.
Well, we're not Ohio State, so we don't need to emphasize the, but still, it's nice to see that Sammy Yene is committed to ASU, and I'm excited to see what this kid could do once he steps foot on campus, and I'm sure he's going to get the entire campus rocking once he puts on the Sun Devil uniform.
Good to see a hometown product committing to ASU. Second one just rattles in and he puts the Dragon lead out. Here comes the Saints. And the turnover forced by the Dragons. Here comes Wilburn. Wilburn turns it over. Back into the hands of the Saints as they get back to a minute there. AZ Compass coming out, playing aggressive here on senior night, taking advantage of every single opportunity they get. Ball taken away again. Here comes Fears. Outlet ahead. Jams it home. Jeremiah Fears.
No,
with a beauty slam.
no fear right there from Jeremiah. Throw it down, young man.
Turnover again. Back into the hands of the Dragons. Here's the pass inside. Has too much sauce on that pass. Back into the hands of the Saints. And here comes a big two-handed jam that was missed. Back into the hands of the Dragons. And great sweltering defense by the Saints. That's going to do it here for period number 1. Again, we would like to apologize to all of our viewers for the technical difficulties. But at the end of 1, it is AZ Compass Red Dragons 20 and the Offending Life Academy Saints 9. We'll be back.
Rob Simmons, my shoes, Rick, young girl.
Welcome back to AZ Compass, where the Dragons are on top of the Saints by a score of 20-9. Trey joined alongside Ryan. And Ryan, what did you notice in the first period? I know we were dealing with the technical difficulties, but curious to get your insight.
Well, it's a special night here for the AZ Compass Red Dragons, as tonight is senior night. They just have been coming out aggressive, driving to the basket, forcing a lot of turnovers, and really capitalizing off of that.
Fears on the right wing side. Passing over to Miles, deep inside for Yene. He's being pestered and hounded. A couple of Saints players trying to knock it on free. Yene over to Miles, bobbles it on free. Looking for it is Rose. Rose tangled up with Yine. Yine spinning it around. Over to Miles, near side, three-pointer, and it goes off the back iron.
Wow, look at this. I'll tell you. Yane just being a dog inside the paint.
Scoop layup good for Miles.
That was all Sammy Yane right there. Great hustle, great aggressiveness, going and fighting for the rebound there to go and set AZ Compass up for that great bucket.
Far side for Rose, passing over to his brother Tyrese. Deep inside, trying to finish, and bobbles it on in. So for the first time this evening, the Saints finally have double digits on the board. Miles passing over to Nathaniel, and it goes out of bounds, and Ascending Life Prep will take it back down to the other side of the court.
That's going to be an advantage here, like for AZ Compass Prep, because you have Ethan Lathan and Sammy Yane, two bigs that have been keys for them in this game thus far. They'll certainly look to get going down the stretch in this game.
Referee is warning Pete Cappy that he could get tossed. Yine finish and one. The big man will go to the charity stripe for one more.
Just makes us a lot more excited for him to get to ASU. That was a great steal and drive there by Yane. He lays it off the glass and in, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for a potential three-point play here, Trey.
Yep, so it's going to be a timeout for Ascending Life as they're going to try to get re-control of their bearings. But this game so far, once again, the Saints finally cracked double digits, and it took them till the second quarter to do so. And what do they need to do in order to try to mount this comeback?
Well, just get stops on defense. That's been the key. They just, every time it seems like they have the ball, they just aren't smart to get those smart, fluid passes going. And then after that, on the defensive end, just AZ Compass is playing a lot with more pace. So, if you're the head coach right now for Ascending Life Academy, I would just emphasize pushing the pace, making sure to stop those passing lanes for AZ Compass Prep, and then play that great small screen defense.
6:49 remaining in the second quarter. Dragons on top by a score of 24-11 here on Inferno TV. AZ Compass has been chugging along all season long. They have a few commits, including Fierce to Illinois, Miller to Oregon, Lathan to Old Dominion, and as we mentioned, Yine committed to Arizona State University.
That's big time right there for them. Some of those players here get a chance to go and continue their basketball dream post-high school. Great to see. Gotta love it.
Players come back out to the court. Ascending Life got replenished, refueled, and rehydrated as it is senior night here in Phoenix, Arizona. So Yine still has one more as he got the layup and he got hacked. So he's looking for the three-point play. And it's good from the stripe. Fix it during halftime. Fix it during halftime. Not right now.
Yeah.
Trying to finish deep, and Binford is able to do so.
One of the key advantages for AZ Compass Prep here is they have their two bigs in Ethan Lathan and Sammy Yane. That's an advantage.
Tipped away by Rose. Diving onto the ground, and Miles swipes it away. Miles up top, passing over to Fierce. Fierce with the three-point shot. Butter, good, you betcha.
Have no fear, Jeremiah. Fierce is here. Nice three-point knockdown.
I like your rhyming scheme, partner. Now here comes Fierce, and he puts it on in. Get up, young man.
The fear factor in the house tonight.
How many more Jeremiah Fear puns do you have in store?
Plenty more if it keeps on going like this.
Yine, two-handed dunk for safekeeping. Near side for Binford. Over to Rose. Rose double team. And he gets out of that snafu and he finishes.
Nice job. He was being doubled there for a minute, but was able to find an opening, floated up and in, and cut into the Dragon lead.
5:30 remaining in the second quarter. Yine passing it over to Lathan. Lathan up top for Miles. That's Hips, I beg your pardon. Hips trying to spin it around. And it's swiped away by Tyrese Rose. Now here comes Tyree Rose over to his brother Tyrese, and it falls short. Now here comes Fierce. Fierce trying to control the pace, and referees blow their whistle. That'll be a foul assessed to Ascending Life Blocking is the call.
It looks like that's going to be ascending lines. Second or third foul. Looks like it's going to be their second foul here in period number 2.
Side out. In front of us is BJ Miller.
We'd like to mention that BJ Miller did commit to Oregon.
So he's not going to be changing his colors. Up top for Miles. Miles, top of the key, swiped away by Rose. Now here come the Rose brothers. That's Tyree to be specific. And he pulls up and knocks it on down.
Nice little jumper there from Rose. He was being raped by the AZ Compass prep defender, but was able to put it on.
Bamboya sets the screen. Scoot layup by Miles is good. Here comes Tyree Rose. Take it past half court. Passing over to Wilburn. 3-point attempt by Rose, and it rims out. Trying to knock down the rebound is Lethane, excuse me. Here comes Miles. Miles, full steam ahead. Passing over to Miller. Miller, 3-point shot, butter, nothing but net. All cords.
Lead is ballooned to 20 now, Trey. And every time the Saints have tried to cut into that lead, AZ Compass just pulls right ahead.
Tyree Rose, passing over to his brother Tyrese. Corner 3, no good. Bamboye unable to corral the rebound. And smart play by Wing as he knocked it off the body of Bamboye, but it looks like the referees are still going to say it's Dragons basketball. So desperation attempt by Wing, once again just trying to play desperate and knock it off the body of Bamboye, but referees say he stepped out of bounds first. Here comes Miller. Take it past half court. Top of the key for Bamboye. Mid-range shot. Trying to tip it on in is Lathan, and it goes back to the Dragons. Bamboye, 2 hands for safekeeping. That's the old saying, isn't it, Ryan?
It most certainly is. And great job there. They usually miss the layup, but they're able to pass it back out and get another shot up and in.
Corner 3, air ball, as Lee Pace was unable to do anything with it. 3:26 remaining in the second quarter.
Let's see what the Dragons can do.
BJ Miller over to Wilburn. Back inside for Lathan. Lathan, layup is good as he banks it on in.
It just comes down to that size advantage for AZ Compass Prep, and that time Lathan exploiting that.
Wilburn over to Rose. Rose takes it deep into the paint. Passing over to Wing, and traveling is assessed. Took one too many steps, and the Dragons will take it back down to the other side of the court. Dragons on top by a score of 41-17, as they've been dominating from start to finish. Here's Miller. Pick set by Bamboye. Miller putting the dance moves on. 3-point attempt, all cords. 3 points onto the scoreboard.
Miller. No wonder that he's an Oregon commit. He just showed it right there. Knocking down that 3.
Wilburn over to Rose. Back over to Wilburn. Up top for Rose. Deep inside. And finishing is Oyo Viwi. Now here comes AZ Compass. That's Miller. Him and Wilburn. An illegal screen set by the Dragons, so it will go back to ascending life prep.
Looked like they called that foul there on number 22, Nathan the Old Dominion commit. Gets the turnover back into the hands of the Saints.
Wilburn, pass half court. Near side for Rose, deep inside, now over to the corner, and that ball is bounced out of bounds. 2:06 remaining in the second quarter. Here comes Nathaniel, passing over to Miller. Here's Wilburn, trying to greet Miller. Miller lost the handle of it, and it goes back to Ascending Life. Now here comes Oyobili. Looking for the finish, and he gets hacked. So a $1:52 remaining in the second quarter, and AZ Compass is on top, 44-19. Ryan, what have you been liking in this matchup?
Well, I'll tell you, it's just been the aggressiveness again by AZ Compass Prep. I mean, they've had their foot on the gas pedal basically ever since the start of the first tip.
Liking in this matchup?
And it's been something that right now, I mean, you have a 24-point lead. It's easy to feel happy for yourselves and get comfortable, but you know, obviously, like you can't do that. As sometimes, you know, we've seen leads dissipate in games, whether that be on the high school, college, or professional level. So just keep it up. If you're AZ Compass Prep, but if you're the Saints, find a way.
Tyree Rose converts on both free throws. Here's Fears. Pick set by Hips and also Yine. Fears one-on-one. Passing over to Wilburn. Hips with the three-point attempt, and it hits front iron. Double team on Rose. Rose, desperation pass over to Wilburn, and it's knocked out of play. Goes back to the Dragons. And Fears says, great defensive teamwork.
Not much Rose could do on that play. The double team was there for AZ Compass Prep, and back into the hands of the Dragons again.
Near side for Fears. Over to Hips. Now here comes Fears, deep inside. Tapped away, and that's a backcourt violation as Ascending Life did not touch the ball, and it goes back down to the other side of the court for the Dragons. Or for the Saints, I beg your pardon.
Wilborn did a good job of going and forcing that turnover to go and set the Saints up.
Less than 90 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Christian Wilburn. Passing over to Rose. Back over to Wilburn. Up top for Tyree Rose. He thought about it. Over to Wilburn. Wilburn, three-point attempt, and it hits the back iron too strong. Bubble back over to Oyobiwa. Up top for Rose. Greeted by Fears, battle of the twos. Now here comes Wing. Back over to Wilburn. Wilburn, three-point attempt, nothing but air. Here comes Wilburn. Wilburn for AZ Compass. There are two Wilburns on the team. There's Christian Wilburn for Ascending Life and Zion Wilburn for AZ Compass. Up top for Zion Wilburn. Trying to put the spin around moves over to Yine. Back over to Nathaniel. Nathaniel pulls up for three. And it flies back into possession of Ascending Life. Blocked by Fears from behind, but a foul assessed. 14 2/10 of a second remaining in the second quarter.
AZ Compass Prep has just been firing on all cylinders today, both offensively and defensively. Playing very motivated and inspired basketball, I'd say.
First one from the charity stripe is good. So as we head into halftime, Ascending Life is going to have their work cut out for them. As right now, AZ Compass is up by a lot, 44-22. As the second one from the line, no good. Here's Fears on the near side, greeted by Wilburn. Pick set, Fears, gonna take it himself, over to Nathaniel. Nathaniel for three, butter! Just before time expires. And that's how it's gone for AZ Compass.
Get all of our
As
seniors
they got
and
the
their
last
escorts
second
to please
three-point
meet
attempt
underneath the
before
basketball
the
hoop on
start
the
of
home
halftime.
side.
Yeah, Nathaniel
All
just putting the
seniors and
icing
their
on the cake
escorts,
on a dominant
please
first
meet
half
underneath the
for
hoop on the
AZ
home
Compass Prep Dragons.
side. Thank
You gotta feel
you.
pretty good about going into the
We
second
will begin
half
our
trying
senior
to go
night
and
celebration
continue your
momentarily.
incredible
If I
play
could
that you had
get
here in the
all
first
of
half.
our escorts,
So we're
if
going to
you
step
are
aside here on
walking with
Inferno
a
TV.
senior,
AZ Compass on top by a score of
please make your way
47-22.
over to the
Trey joined
basketball
alongside
hoop
by
on the
Ryan.
home
We will see you
side.
at the
Thank
beginning of the
you.
third quarter with Ryan on the call. Don't go anywhere. Okay, now you can like try to get the graphics up because I know that struggle of like trying to get it up and you have that OBS thing. So, yeah. We could try. Now's the time to do it. I'm just saying. We just Okay.
Seniors, if you could please go line up with your escort.
Gonna have to ask. Yep.
Next time when I do my vlog, I'm gonna do it horizontal. Because sometimes like I have to go
Yeah, I highly suggest just numerical order, quite honestly.
Yeah.
That's my suggestion.
Sorry, I really have to go to the
No, it's all good. I'm struggling too.
You were good. Just the thing with it is like, I mean,
It's the layers. You gotta put.
Yeah, we're on
You
mute.
gotta layer them. So where's the? I'll be right back. This is. And where's the graphic? I can still.
It is my honor and privilege this evening to be able to
Because in case someone isn't at the game right now, they could still see the senior stuff.
Moses
I'll ask the
Hips.
coach like when he comes out.
Moses is accompanied by his mom, Maria Hips, and his dad, Jay Hips. Following graduation, Moses plans to pursue a career in basketball and a career in entertainment law. His advice for younger students: work hard and stay focused on all of your goals and stay faithful in God. His favorite quote: "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure." Congratulations, Moses. Ethan Lathan. Ethan is accompanied by Eric Lathan, Lorraine Wilson. Following graduation, he plans to attend Old Dominion University and pursue his academic and athletic career, and he is going to major in engineering. His advice for younger students: enjoy the journey and don't worry about the future. And his favorite quote: control what you can control. Ethan is also receiving a certificate for his nomination to the 2024 McDonald's All-American High School Basketball Team. Congratulations, Ethan. Cam Miles. Cam is being accompanied by his dad, his mom, his stepdad, his brothers, and his sister. Following graduation, he plans to play D1 basketball at a major high level. Following his advice for younger students, whatever you want to do, just work hard. And his favorite quote, everything negative, pressure, challenges, is all an opportunity for me to rise. Cam is also receiving a certificate for his nomination to the 2024 McDonald's All-American Basketball Team. Congratulations, Cam.
Hey guys, I know we got off to a slow start, but we got it going. Got it going. Now we know for next time, and I don't blame. Thing is like we were trying to do a big thing, but it's just like we just didn't have the staff to do it right now. But we got it going.
Jace Nathaniel.
So be proud of yourself.
Jace is accompanied by his mom, Stephanie, and his sister, Callie. Following graduation, Jace plans to play D1 basketball. His advice for younger students, always work hard and be yourself. His favorite quote, live life one day at a time until your time runs out. Jace is also receiving a certificate for his nomination to the 2024 McDonald's All-American High School Basketball Team. Congratulations, Jace. Zion Wilburn. Zion is being accompanied by Port and Marshall Wilburn as well as his sister, his niece, and his uncle. Following graduation, he plans to play college ball at Samford University. His advice for younger students, the slow grind is better than no grind. Trust the process. And his favorite quote, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Zion is also receiving a certificate for his nomination to the 2024 All-American High School Basketball Team. Congratulations, Zion. Sammy Yene. Sammy is being accompanied by Say, Michael, and Chris Yene. Following graduation, Sammy plans to go to college and from there go pro to the NBA. His advice for younger students, he says, I always thought it was a joke when they said high school goes by fast. It does, and you should enjoy every moment of it. Chase your dreams and don't let anyone tell you different. His favorite quote, life is a beautiful struggle. It's meant for you to make mistakes and learn from them, and learning is what makes life beautiful. Sammy is also receiving a certificate for his nomination to the 2024 McDonald's All-American High School Basketball Team. Congratulations, Sammy.
I'm sorry?
Victorious Miller.
Hey, can you ask him how to pronounce 21?
Victorious is being accompanied by his whole family. Following graduation, Victorious plans to follow his dreams of being in the NBA. His advice for younger students, don't give up. The beginning is always the hardest. And his favorite quote, whoever counted me out can't count. Victorious is also receiving a certificate for his nomination to the 2024 McDonald's All-American High School Basketball Team. Congratulations, Victorious.
24 is what? 10 8. Thanks.
Cool. Let's do it.
If we could get all of our seniors back up here, we're going to get a picture with all of you,
Let's go kill it the second half. We got this.
Yep.
as well as their families.
We're back here at AZ.
Love the defensive effort from the Dragons. Their offense has been phenomenal, but the full court pressure just making it very uncomfortable for the Saints, and that has the Saints pumping up the ball a little bit. So I know their offense has been incredible, but don't let that make you forget that the Dragons are playing some excellent defense as well.
And I know it's easier said than done with the team being up 25 points, but you know, you can sometimes see that kind of be a factor of complacency, you know, in the second half. But how do you kind of just like get through that, you know, because obviously the Dragons are feeling comfortable right now with this big lead, but like, what do they need to do in order to keep their foot on the gas pedal?
Well, basketball is a game of runs for the Saints on one end, so if the Saints are able to go on a quick run, they're going to have to do so relatively early. But for the Dragons, don't go daydreaming. That's all I can say.
You mind passing me my water?
The Saints are going to inbound the ball on the far side. We're off and away in the second half. As here is Rose. Rose being heavily guarded, passing out over the Wilborn in the corner now. Here's a drive by Morton. Back out to Rose. Here's a corner three-pointer. It's good. Jeremiah Bickford with the three-pointer in the corner, cutting the Dragon lead now down to 22 points.
Once again, basketball is a game of runs, so we'll see what happens.
Here's Miles being guarded at the top, over on the key, now back up top. Here comes Miles again off the screen. We're now into Boye. Van Boye had the ball taken away, but back into the hands. Here's a three-pointer in the corner, that's good! Moses Hips knocking it down and responding after the Saints knocked down a three-pointer to balloon the lead back up to 25 again.
Give and take. That's what the Dragons are doing, which is, okay, we could give that up, but we'll answer on back rather quickly.
Here come the Saints as Rose has the ball stripped away. Here's B.J. Miller, outlet ahead. Great Euro stepping in. B.J. Miller, the Oregon commit, laying it up and in there. As here come the Saints on the other side. Rose, nice little pass inside, and Kine has his shot blocked over to Rose. Rose now over to Wilborn. Wilborn now into Binford. Binford will tee up another trio. No good. Back into the hands of the Dragons as they're going to look to push the pace. Here's Yane. Nice little spin and lays it up and in. Sammy Yane playing with fire.
Playing with fire. He's committed to ASU. Forks up.
Here's Rose. Trying to find a man inside. As few passes taken away again by Miles. Miles, what a no-look pass into Yane! Are you kidding me, Trey?
It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home. Let's go home.
56-25 as the Dragons lead. And here's Rose trying to go. Here's his jumper. Good. Tyree Rose with the jumper.
Well, Ryan, I'm expecting another highlight play from the Dragons. Right now, they're like a cat toying with a mouse.
Playing some very motivated and inspired basketball here tonight. Miles looking to do some dancing. Here's a screen now. Drive inside. As that pass is going to be deflected away and into the hands of the Saints. The Saints are going to look to push pace. Here's Rose. Drive inside. Blocked on the play. Back into the hands. Here's Miles. Miles tried to throw it up the glass to Yane. And a little too high there as Yane is down on the ground and being helped up by his teammates.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think what they were trying to do, Miles and Yane, was that Yane probably thought he had more room than he anticipated, looking for another highlight play, and unfortunately it was a broken play committed by AZ Compass.
Here's the inbound now over to Hips. Hips, he'll tee up a three-pointer. And it's no good, but it looks like he got fouled, and indeed it was in the act of shooting, so waiting to see if Hips is going to go to the line for a potential three-point 3 points at the free throw line, and it looks like he will. That was in the act of shooting. So Moses Hips to the line for the Dragons. Here's his first one, and it's up and good. The Dragons, like the first half, coming out and doing basically everything the same exact way, continuing their dominance both on the offensive and defensive end.
Absolutely.
It's paid off for them.
Absolutely, playing both ways. So the one thing I said at the beginning of this quarter is that, yes, I've been rather impressed with their offense, but don't let that undermine what they've done defensively as well.
Hips knocks down the free throws and balloons the lead up to 32 with just under 5 minutes here in period number 3. Here's Rose. Wasn't expecting the pass. Another attempted steal there by Cam Miles, and he's all over the place in the second half.
Seems like he's running a marathon out there and doing sprints down at the court. He, like you said, he's everywhere and being relentless. But you know what? I really like that, because rule number 1, if you want to be successful in basketball in this day and age, run the floor.
Rose tried to go for Binford, but off his hands, out of bounds, back into the Dragons.
Dragons have been playing phenomenally.
Substitutions here for the Saints. Kine will check out, and in for him is going to be Oyubwe. Here comes the Dragons. Miles looking to get his teammates set up. Now on the top of the key, passing over to Miller. We have looked like a turnover here on the Dragons, back into the hands of the Saints.
This is what the Saints need to do, just chip away at it piece by piece and inch by inch.
Here's Rose inbounding over to Wilborn, being heavily guarded by the Dragon defenders. Wilborn now looking to start his drive, passing over on the far wing. Over in the corner now is Rose. And here's a pass up top, no good for the 3-point attempt, back into the hands of the Saints. And another turnover as here comes Miles again. Miles, what an incredible reverse, and lays it up and in.
Acrobatic finish by Cam Miles. I'll give him a 10 right there.
3-pointer, no good. Back into the hands, here's Miles. Miles, over to Yane. Yane with the one-handed jam.
Throw it down, Sammy. 2 points down. And we just saw the dunk contest a few nights ago. What would you give him out of 50?
I'd probably give him a 50 right there by the way he's playing.
Really? I'd give him a 46.
Well, hey, we have to give him credit since he's a local boy.
I'm like Dwayne Wade. I'm going to be a harsh grader.
Here's a turnover and a 3-point attempt as Miller tees it up and in. 66-27, timeout. Sending Life Academy as the lead has now ballooned to 39 points. All I can say is, wow.
That's all you can really say, because this has been an absolute thrashing by the Dragons. They are putting their foot on the gas pedal and not looking back. It's been all go right from the start, and I don't think Ascending Life has led at any point during this game. It's been a phenomenal effort by AZ Compass, and now if you're Ascending Life, you've got to try to find a way to slow them down some way, somehow. Easier said than done, but you got to stop the bleeding just a little bit.
Don't have me around no way. Big bag in this now what I got everything, so when I hit the mall, I don't see nothing. When I saw that mama house and Zeke get the touches, I got 2 in the same watch.
Going into the next game as you progress throughout the entire season.
And that's what you got to do, which is you're getting blown out right now, but try to finish strong so that way you have some sort of momentum going into your next matchup. Easier said than done, and obviously it doesn't really hurt it kind of hurts the ego a little bit, but still, it's just like you got to do whatever it takes to try to make this lead smaller and smaller.
Coach Limeen was being guarded there as here's another turnover, fight for the ball, back into the hands of the Saints. Over now to Rose. Rose, here's his jumper. No good. Back into the hands. Great outlet rebound there, and pace. Here we go ahead with Miller. Miller, reverse, no good, but he will get fouled. Hard to see who that foul is going to be on. And BJ Miller will head to the line for 2 free throws.
3:07 remaining in the third quarter, and AZ Compass is just doing whatever it takes to make sure that Ascending Life has no confidence in themselves whatsoever moving forward.
First one is up and in, and AZ Compass Prep now leads by 40 points in this game. Here's Miller. Second shot is up and good. (68-27) here with 3:07 left in the third quarter. And here's Rose being heavily guarded by Fears. Great swuffling defense on the play as Rose trying to get things set up. Well, not too much there, as a little bit too over-aggressive defense there by Jeremiah Fears. And it's going to be the Dragons' second foul of the third quarter. Here's the inbound pass from Binford. Binford over to Rose, being heavily guarded at the top of the key. It's Rose trying to tee up a trio. No good. Rebound now. Back to the Saints. Out to Rose again. Rose passing into the far corner. Teeing up a three is Pace. No good again. Rebound into the hands of Jason Nathaniel for the Dragons. And he was being draped all over by Jeremiah Benford. It's into the hands of the Dragons once more. Here's Fears bringing the ball up out of backcourt, being guarded by Rose at the top of the key. Fears. As there was a three-pointer is up and good. And the lead is now up to 44 points.
We still got another quarter to play, Ryan. Could you believe it?
I guess not.
See if they could get up to triple digits by the end of the game.
Here's Binford on the far wing. Here's the drive. Jumper's up and good. Jeremiah Binford with the jumper on the far side. Here comes Elliott now. Elliott over to Wilborn. Wilborn tried to shoot it, no good. And Wilborn again getting set up. Here's his jumper. And it's shot falls short, but he was in the act of shooting and waiting to see if the referee is going to call it that was in the act of shooting, and of course it was. So Wilborn will be going to the line for 2 free throws.
Buck 42 remaining in the third quarter.
Here's his first one up and I'll have another. Zion Wilborn, the Samford commit.
Love Samford. It's a great school. My brother was actually thinking of going there.
Was he really?
Yeah. Decided to go to UPenn though.
Second one no good, but rebound back into the hands of the Dragon and blocked shot as here come the Saints looking to push it up. Here's a floater that's up, no good. Back into the hands of Fears. Being heavily guarded by 2 Saints defenders, but he gets out of it. Fears. Here's his step back three is good! Jeremiah Fears going James Harden on that play.
Vintage Houston Rockets, James Harden, and ironically, the Saints are wearing red and white, and they're the victim of that great play by Fears.
Here's Binford with the ball at the top of the wing. As he starts his drive, here's his shot out short. Rebound now, as Fears had the ball stripped from his hands. Binford of the Saints tried to save it, but he stepped out of bounds, back into the hands of the Dragons. Here comes Fears, who had that incredible step back three the last time around. Looking for his teammates to get set up. Here's Wilborn. He'll try a three. No good. Rebound now by the Saints. Into the hands of Tyrese Rose. Rose. Great sweltering defense by Elliott, but he gets it back. Now over into Wilborn. Wilborn over to Rose. Rose. Again, great defense by Elliott. Here's his shot up, and good. Tyrese Rose putting it up and in for the Saints.
I got to do a double take. He's wearing a red and white uniform, number 1, last
Three-pointer's
name Rose.
good by Jeremiah Fears, though. 78-31 with just under 5 seconds left. Saints will have the last shot. Here's Wilborn. His shot up is up, and good! Christian Wilborn beats the buzzer. As that's going to do it for the end of the third quarter. AZ leading 78.
We ain't even deep as we used to be. This
Life
shit
Academy
about
Saints 33. We'll be back. Trey on the call.
I be knowing around that.
Inferno TV provides students here at ASU a really unique opportunity to get experience both in front of the camera and behind the camera, and it's something that I'm really happy to see the growth of here at Inferno TV, just the opportunities that freshmen and transfer students especially have to get those reps. It's not something that's easy here at Cronkite. It's not something that's an easy field to get into, and so to be able to provide people those opportunities is something I'm really happy about.
Obviously, ASU has a lot of NCAA programs, but what people might not realize is that they also have a lot of club teams that need some coverage and allows some people to get some behind the scenes action.
Welcome back to Inferno TV. Trey Matthews joined alongside Ryan Posesnik as AZ Compass is putting Thor's Hammer down on Ascending Life, leading by a score of 78-33. Ryan, what's the game plan for the Saints as we are in the final quarter of regulation? They're down by a lot.
Well, you got to cut into this lead. They're down by 35, but again, as I was saying at the beginning of the second half, if you're able to go and cut this down to maybe like 20 points or even under 20 points, those are some things that you can build off, because now you know that...
With the dunk, Zion Wilburn! 2 hands for safekeeping. 2 more points down for AZ Compass.
Oh my goodness. We have an 80 burger here.
Let's see if they can get triple digits. Over to Wilburn. Wilburn with the 3-point attempt, and it hits the side of the rim. Now here comes Elliott, controlling the pace for AZ Compass. Over to Fears. Fears, top of the key. Read by Wilburn. And that's going to be a foul assessed to Ethan Lathan. It goes over to the Saints, back down to the other side of the court.
But yeah, I mean, you know, granted, it's easier said than done for Ascending Life Academy right now to play inspired basketball, being down now by 37 points. But so long as you can play hard in this garbage time, really, these are great things that, you know, you can do, especially maybe give more time for guys who don't get a lot of playing time to get those crucial minutes.
Rose deep inside. Turnaround finish by Kinney is good. Now here comes Elliott. Elliott passing over to Fears. Fears takes a pass half court. Pick set. Ball is tipped. Fears controls it once more. Swiped away. Here comes Binford. 2-handed jam. 2 more points added to Ascending Life. And it looks like substitutions will be made for AZ Compass. Wholesale change, emptying their bench. Underneath the basket will be Cam Miles.
Miles had a few of those highlight reel plays in that third quarter. Giving the fans a show here.
Miller versus Rose. Miller, right wing side, greeted by Kinney. Back over to Bamboye. Bamboye, floater alert, can't fake it home. Now here comes Rose. Rose, full steam ahead, greeted by Bamboye. Lost him momentarily, and Rose knocks it in. Here comes Miller. Trying to swipe it away with Binford. We've been seeing Binford do that a lot this quarter, and unfortunately, he got a little too handsy as it's a foul.
I mean, right now they just trimmed the lead now down to 41. But still, again, you just have to keep on playing hard if you're Ascending Life Academy in these last 2 minutes.
Deep inside, here comes Miles. Over to Yene and traveling assess. Yene took 1 too many steps goes back to the Saints in red.
A little one too many steps there, as you mentioned, Trey, but
Pass half court, here comes Rose. Rose deep inside, lost control of the ball. And looks like that's a foul assessed to VJ Miller. Grabbed him on the arm. I have to do a double take for Tyrese Rose because here's a guy who's wearing a red and white uniform. He's number 1. His last name is Rose. Kind of reminds me of a former Chicago Bulls legend.
oh, absolutely, indeed, in Mr. Derrick Rose, the 2011 MVP. He was a fun player to watch, in that time.
I gotta say, he swiped that MVP from LeBron James.
You think so?
LeBron James should have won 5 MVPs in a row. He should have.
Well, I know, Trey, you being a LeBron fan, I am not surprised by you saying that, but I mean, you gotta also give credit. The Bulls had the best record in the entire East that year. I mean, and granted, their run got ended by LeBron in the Eastern
Exactly.
Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And Rose converts on both free throws. Now, I got to ask you, is Derrick Rose a Hall of Famer? If he is not a Hall of Famer, he'll become the first MVP winner to not be elected into the Hall.
He is, and look, it's unfortunate because he had his career kind of cut short by, well, not cut short. I mean, he's still in the league, but I should say.
Yeah, with the Memphis Grizzlies, but he's injured right now.
Yes, I mean, but that's the big problem. Is really ever since that injury, it just started a domino effect for him of just other injuries, and he never was able to go and return to that type of player that I think we were accustomed to seeing that season.
Side out on the far side. Here comes Kene. And he gets hacked as it's a foul assessed to Bamboye. As you were saying, I didn't mean to cut you off, partner.
That's all right. Well, I'd say that, in my opinion, I think he is because, look, when you're an MVP in this league, it's super hard to do. And also, granted, he was probably the Bulls' best player since Michael Jordan left. And he took him to new heights that they had not reached since Michael Jordan. So, in my personal opinion, I say yes.
Kene, get that out of here, says Bamboye.
Nice block there by Bamboye.
And a timeout called by Ascending Life. They are down by 39.
See, and the big time difference here, too, in this game, Trey, is that AZ Compass Prep is up by 39 points right now, and yet they could easily just say, hey, throw it around, play lax, but they're not. Play with that.
5:27 remaining in the final quarter of regulation here at AZ Compass. Trey Matthews joined alongside Ryan Pasesnik. Thank you for tuning in to Inferno TV, where we have all the action for high school hoops. Of course, we cover AZ Compass and also Skyline Prep Academy. Side out for Rose, near side, right in front of us.
Still being that up close to the action.
Rose over to Binford. Binford, corner 3, and falls short. Hits the net, but not the net he wanted. Now here comes VJ Miller, charging on in. Corner 3 by Bamboye, off. Now here comes Rose. Rose pulls up, falls short of the iron. Miles hustling for the rebound, unable to get it. That pass attempt to Tyrese Rose goes a little over his head. He tried to use his fingers to knock it on down, but came up empty. Now here comes Miles. Battle of the ones. It's Rose and Miles. Top of the key. Here's VJ Miller, the Oregon commit. Back over to Bamboye. Bamboye, mid-range shot, good. Nothing but net. All cords.
Nice little floater there by Bamboye, ballooning this lead again to 41.
Here comes Binford, greeted by Yene. Deep into the paint with the trees, and he turns the ball over.
Yeah, Binford trying to go with some razzle-dazzle, trying to find Kene inside, but just wasn't happening.
VJ Miller, pass half court. Over to Yene. Yene. Over to Bamboye. Bamboye. Turnaround fader. Shades of Kobe Bryant. Unfortunately, he's unable to knock it on in. Swiped away by Miles. He keeps the ball alive. Over to Yene. Two-hand jam by the ASU commit big man.
I'll tell you what, head coach Bobby Hurley has to be excited for what he's getting in Sammy Yene. on both ends of the court today. And it's going to be awesome to see him rock that maroon and gold.
How excited are you for Sammy Yane to get Desert Financial Arena rocking come next year?
Oh, it's going to be electrifying. I mean, you could just tell he's been one of the spark plugs for the Dragons in this entire game, and I think that he's going to be an even bigger spark plug in Sparky's house next year.
I love the puns. At the line is Binford. Converts on the first of two. 4:02 remaining in the final quarter of regulation. Right now it's been all AZ Compass throughout the entirety of the game. Right now, if you're ascending life, similar to what Ryan said in the third quarter, you just got to find some sort of momentum to go your way to close it out. So that way you have something to look back on positively going into your next matchup. Here comes Elliott on the far side, taking it past half court, greeted by Rose. Elliott passing on back out. Here's White. Elliott thought about it. Three-point attempt, good! That was deep, near the logo.
Yeah, that was all the way from downtown Phoenix there, Trey.
Now here's Binford. Binford in a bit of a cluster mess.
Binford doing a great job with that physical drive. He was being heavily guarded by that double team of Lamboye and let's see what that other one was, but he'll go to the line for two here.
So once again, Binford at the line. Getting his third attempt of the quarter, unable to knock it on in, hits the back iron. And he goes 0 for 2, trying to play aggressive, and Binford is unable to swipe it away. Gonna try this again. 3:28 remaining in the final quarter of regulation. Trying to pass out to Elliott. Elliott is greeted and hounded by Rose on the far side corner in front of the spectators. Now here comes Elliott. Elliott takes a pass half court, top of the key. Passing towards his right. Trying to put the clamper on down is Martin and takes it to the rim and one. 3-point attempt for AZ Compass.
Just an incredible play there. Driving into the basket, laying it off the glass and in. It's been a lot of that story here tonight, Trey.
Want to mention that the Dragons are still in the running to compete in this year's 2023-2024 NIBC Geico National Championship games scheduled for late March and early April. So they're playing for a lot right now.
They most certainly are, and I think that they're just, I think that it's just, this game is a microcosm of just like what they're seeking moving forward. As you can see, they've been playing hard on both ends of the court, and if they can continue to do that type of play, they'll get there eventually.
Rose on the far side, passing over to his brother for three, good.
The Rose brothers in red connecting for that.
Shades of Derrick Rose during his Chicago days. Here's Elliott. Elliott thought about it. Passing it over to Lathan. Lathan, three-point attempt, good! They're hotter than fish grease right now. It's a three-point barrage here in downtown Phoenix.
And he puts that, with that three-point knockdown, the 92 total points in this game for AZ Compass Prep.
8 points away, 2:05 remaining to see if they can get triple digits. And they're going to not hesitate from that three-point arc. Nathaniel will check into the game. Ryan, are you in the mood for some more three-pointers?
Potentially, hey, we might have ourselves a three-point contest here, mate.
Let's see what can happen. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Over to Elliott. Over to White. White deep inside. And it's swiped away. Elliott back. 2-on-1 disadvantage. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. And it goes back to the Dragons in green. And it looks like we have an injured player down onto the ground. Looks like that's Amura Binford.
Hard to see what happened. Actually, it looks like that's going to be, yeah.
Right now he's, oh no, that is not Binford onto the ground. I beg your pardon.
Looks like that's Tyree Rose.
Yeah.
Hard to see what happened on the play, but it's certainly open that he's okay.
Just trying to stretch it on out. Looks like that's Tyree Rose, number 2.
Both of them have been playing hard basketball the entire game for the Saints, and sometimes that just happens, like, with the cramps happening at the worst possible times.
How did they get the clips up so fast?
So we're going to step aside on Inferno TV while they tend to the injured player. Trey Matthews joined alongside Ryan Posesnik. We will see you to close out this game. Welcome back to Inferno TV, as Tyree Rose was down onto the ground for Ascending Life.
Yeah, good to see him get up under his own power. Hope that he's okay.
Now here's Nathaniel. Nathaniel kicks it out to White. White deep inside. Strong layup, no good. 2 defenders on him, and he tried to finish. Now here's Wilburn. Less than 90 seconds remaining in the game. Rose deep, and it's good.
There we go. You're right, Trey. I think we might actually have ourselves a late game 3-point contest here.
Well, it's a little too late for Ascending Life to try to amount the miraculous comeback, but once again, just looking for some sort of positive momentum to go their way.
I think you gotta just continue on. I mean, because we've seen them have plays throughout this game, even though they're down 41 right now, where you could just see, like, the spark was there, but the issue with it is that the Dragons brought the fire.
A minute 16 remaining in the final quarter of regulation. Think the Dragons could get to triple digits, Ryan?
What was that?
You think the Dragons could get to triple digits?
Well, with the minute 16 left, anything is possible.
Passing it over to Elliott. Elliott takes a pass half court. Battle of the Tens, him and Wilburn. White. Splits the defenders. Tries to kick it on out, and it will remain Dragons ball.
It looked like that was Christian Wilburn of the Saints who forced that pass out of bounds. And the Dragons will have it on the far side.
Deep inside, turnaround shot. No good, back iron. Getting the strong board is Wing. Here's Rose. Switch over to Binford. Binford, couple steps in. And that hits the back court. And unfortunately for Ascending Life, AZ Compass did not get a hand on it. So it goes back to the Dragons in green. Less than a minute remaining in the final quarter of regulation. AZ Compass. Over to Miles. Miles. Putting the dance moves on. Pulls the trigger. Falls short. Kai Miles, top 100 ranked in the class of 2028. He had a 3-point play here. Turnaround shot by Rose, good. AC Compass with the shot clock off. I would expect for them to hold on to the ball. Not before it's bobbled over to Wilburn, and he kicks it out of bounds. Side out in front of us. Miles holds on to it. Trying to deny it, and Binford fouls it.
Binford did a great job of playing defense on that play.
He's been doing that all quarter, and you like the aggressive nature because you definitely don't want to just play a half type of game, because it's just like you need something to build off of this. Backcourt over to Nathaniel, holds on to it. Greeted by Kene. Kene knocks it on loose. And Triple Zeros hits the board. That's all she wrote. As AC Compass comes away with a 92-53 victory. 39-point differential. Ryan, what did you like in this matchup?
Well, as we said it all game long today,
I can stack the monies to the roof. I ain't stopping until they stack to the moon. Without me, my family wouldn't have food. Anybody know teach me how to move. 90s baby, but I get to that money like 86 again. Lost pops and fell off, we back rich again. Gotta thank God for that prison bid. Music got us looking like the family selling bricks again. Been on tour, been on TV, all businesses. Someone pull up on you with that stick and flip the whip you in. You don't wanna hear about it, Divers in the case. I called him, quit listening. Free my Mar, he innocent. I was in the county indigent, not my pendant lit. Love me, they go crazy about that real. Used to be a young follower, I was ignorant. If you don't want me to go anywhere with that, I'll drop a bird on your head. That chopper will blow a third with his nerves out your head. Talking cash, and we murdering that man. When they put the teddy bears on the curb for y'all, too lost. Look me in my eyes, and I'ma win. I'ma get this money, and I'ma live. First, me and my family with some legal bread. Had to risk it all just to win big. I can stack them hundreds to the roof. I ain't stopping till they stack to the moon. Without me, my family wouldn't have food. Anybody from this, they gotta lose.
And great job as always, Ryan, on the post-game interview. That's all for Inferno TV as AZ Compass comes away with a 39-point differential victory, 92-53. Want to thank everyone who worked on tonight's matchup. Great work from camera operators to directors to commentators, everyone a part of this great crew of Inferno TV. It was definitely a great matchup on senior night, and the Dragons once again come away with a 92-53 victory. For Trey Matthews, Brian Posesnik, the entire crew on staff here on Inferno TV, signing out. Good night, everybody.
Look me in my eyes, I'ma win.